Good morning, delegates. It's good to see most of you here, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
Too often I get invited along to talk about women's things in a separate venue. It's off to the side, it's considered a side issue. Not for the AWU, nope, smack bang right here, first thing. Fantastic, fantastic.
Some legislation is in Parliament right now to establish an anti-dumping authority that will oversight these reforms. We've given the Customs Department an extra $25 million to staff up, get the skills, get the IT systems in place that they need to implement quite a comprehensive range of anti-dumping reforms. So it's an important year, a year when the tough get going, when we've got to fight, when the labour movement's got to come together, argue our case, convince the people of this nation that we've got the better plan for the future.
That's why when you see Christine Milne rock up to Canberra and have a bit of a dummy spit and say that she's walked away from her alliance with the Labor Party, we just say, too bad, so sad. Because we're the Labor movement. We believe in jobs.
This resolution calls on government, on superannuation funds and industries. This money is workers' money. We actually put that money there on behalf of workers and therefore should be invested to protect jobs, to create new jobs.
So we think that there's a rort going on out there, and you guys set up a bank based on the union principles of fairness and collective benefit. And that's what ME Bank's out there doing. We can't do it on our own. You guys have set up scale in the super industry, and we want to set up scale in the banking industry. And when you go out there into that community and you ask the community what they're looking for banking, research tells you one thing: they're looking for fairness.
People may say that we got some good outcomes in terms of redundancy. That doesn't mean a cracker. I mean, you get a bit of money, but it goes. The job is gone, won't be back, and that's the sad part about it all.
We trained over 2,400 delegates throughout this country. That is just an absolutely phenomenal achievement for any union.
When it comes to regional development in Australia, the AWU is at the forefront of the fight. We care about the regions, and we're not doing it because it's trendy to do so. We're doing it because regional Australia is actually part of our DNA.
It's about health and safety of our members and our families and our communities.
Sweden have had a Conservative government for 6 years now. Since they took office, they've cut taxes, particularly income tax, tax on capital, corporate tax, and they've implemented other financial reforms that made rich people even richer.
The successful developments of the labour movement in China can surely help the Australian and international labour movement to play a more influential role in the interests of working people everywhere.
The amount of steel product being imported and or dumped on the Australian market is ridiculous. One of our long-standing manufacturing plants, One Steel, based at Kembla Grange, closed its doors as a direct result of imported pipe and not being able to compete.
The fact that we'd been to that particular site nearly 200 times in the last 12 months isn't an abuse of the legislation. It's a right that we have, it's a right that our members have, that we can go on site and hold discussions with them and with those other people who aren't members that do want to talk to us.
It's universal that the strength of the union is in its numbers. And when you have the numbers, you will be a force to be reckoned with.
If 1 in 20 of the people in your workplaces have depression and 1 in 10 of them are living with anxiety, are they getting the help they need?
Looking after the welfare of our members, physically and mentally, is a core component of our obligation as a trade union. And I'm very thankful to Kate Carnell, despite her many years of service to the Liberal Party and as the Chief Minister of the ACT, she's almost getting close enough to join the AWU. Still got a bit of way to go yet, but she's almost getting close enough. Thank you, delegates.